Hello my friends, welcome to another episode of Diablo 3. My name is Wilfred. So in this episode, I would like to showcase to you one of the GR run that our clan has played just this evening with my wife Cup and our friend Dupe, and all of us are from Singapore, and we are casual player, nothing serious, and we are not looking for meta group either, just free to pick whatever we enjoy playing, and every season we try to go beyond what we can do. So in this season 21, we are pushing for the 115, and that's pretty remarkable. Spoiler alert, of course. If you see the title of this video, we've got the 115 done up with 1 second to spare, 1.2 seconds to be exact. It was a surprise to me because at the end of the run, I really thought we didn't make it because there's been a lag in terms of the messaging, but well, the server thinks that we've done it, so I've got no complaint. Locked in one of the achievement, and I'm really happy how it turned out. Now, considered the fact that this map is pretty bad, because if you think about some of the other map whereby the mob density is higher, this is nothing but there's a lot of corridor, and my character, my necromancer, is not good at this kind of corridor fight, and I got stuck here and there as well. Sometimes my simulacrum may not even aim at the target because they were hitting the wall, hitting not through the door, and there's a waller here and there as well. So in a sense, it wasn't a pleasant map. Having said that, I mean there were quite a fair bit of shrines, and there were quite a fair bit of well, there wasn't a lot of juggernaut kind of affixes, which is very hard to take dispatch, I would say, when it comes to high risk, especially for my necromancer. Okay, so a few of you asked if I'm still playing the Captain Crimson build together with the Masquerade of the Burning Carnival. Yes, I am. Well, mainly because I really want to see how far this character can get, and there's been a lot of discussion in YouTube as well, what I could try, different rune, different kind of build, different kind of affixes, for the gear and so on. Now, I have to confess, I've tried them, most of them. At the end of the day, this Frost build, Captain Crimson, with the Masquerade of the Burning Carnival, is still one of my absolute favorite to play, and is also one of the more reliable DPS, I would say. Yeah, so that is more or less the build I'm having now. Whenever I run beyond 110, I can't use a Frost Burn because that I just need the extra damage reduction that I can get from the shoulder, which is one of the newly reworked item. Give me 50% damage reduction if my essence is not full, and most of the time when I use Bone Sphere, except when I'm doing Land of Dead, I don't have full essence, so that kind of worked out pretty well for me. So I am sort of doing a lot of Land of Dead, as you can see, and I tend to see my contribution in two ways. So one of them is to pop Land of Dead rather reliably, I would say, because with the Captain Crimson, cooldown reduction is being achieved, as well as I'm having the Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac. I managed to reduce cooldown as I'm dealing damage through using essence, which is the Bone Sphere. So with that said, as you can see, my Land of Dead get popped really a lot. So that is the one contribution. Another contribution is I'm using the Grim Sing and that apply the curse rune. So I with my set, my simulacrum can help me to apply all the 3 curses, so that helps a lot as well. I tell you why, because first of all, there is kind of frailty, and that kind of pretty cool, because whenever the mob drop to 15% life, it's just instant death. It does improve the fight a lot. Like this time right here, you can see that I'm applying the curse and so on. So yeah, I mean that has been useful to the group. And as you can see, I think the when it comes to Guardian fight, that later on, as you can see, it was a curse that brought the Guardian to 0 quite instantaneously. So yeah, I'm happy, and you can see that because no way my DPS can kill anything, but there's a lot of registration on my contribution as like, lace kill something, and that I believe is more like, when I apply the curse towards the tail end of the fight, and that would give like 15% health kind of like damage at one shot. So in a sense, that is my contribution. As you know, this season Gear of the Dreadland has been a really powerful build. I wouldn't have gotten this far without the 2 Demon Hunter playing Gear of Dreadland, and in some sense I do feel that there is a real need for Blizzard to balance the heroes, or balance the build itself or set itself, because going with the 2 Demon Hunter with the the Gear of Dreadland GOD kind of build is not really that fun, I would say, because that they are the one that they are doing a lot of heavy lifting. And when I'm farming for Greater Rift Key, look, I would just like, even with my double blood rush through the metabolism, I'm just going from one place to another place collecting loot. I'm not really doing any damage because they are running so much faster ahead. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. If I were to design a game, or at least design a necromancer, it wouldn't be that bad, I would say. It is quite obvious what could have been done to make necromancer more powerful, but I just fail to understand why Blizzard is unable to do it. And sometimes I do wish, and it's a wild wish, that the Blizzard would just have a mod for D3 and let the community balance the game. I mean, I think we play the game, we play it like hundreds of hours per season. With a collective effort, I think we can do a much better job than Blizzard. What do you guys think? I mean, I don't think Blizzard really know how to balance the game anymore. I don't know whether they play all the build, play all the set, and no disrespect, right? Because it's not easy. Each hero has like 5 or whatever set, and with each set there's a combo that you can mix the set together. There's Captain Crimson, there's like our Heat. There are many sets that you can mix and match, and how are you going to balance all the runes and so on? I mean, look, no disrespect to Blizzard, but I think they should just let the community balance the game. I don't think they are really doing a good job at all. I mean, even after all this year with Diablo 2 and so on and so forth, I mean, the mod community are doing much better job than Blizzard. And it's something that they just have to acknowledge. It's like it's a different stage of the game. I mean, they've done a great job in creating a very good game, I would say, and they've done a good job in releasing different kind of classes. But yeah, just let the community finish the job. I think that would be my ideal situation. But I mean, there's no way Blizzard will allow us to have any mod, and it's just one of those wishful thinking. But having said that, I think for Diablo 4, they should definitely allow the community to do something about it, to improve the game. To help them out, I would say. I mean, there's no disrespect again. So yeah, I mean, what do you think? What do you guys think? I mean, do you think it's a fair ask, or do you think it is just one of those like wishful thinking? Let me know in the comment box below. Back to this run, that was the only Juggernaut we've had, the yellow one. All in all, pretty smooth run. I managed to go behind this kind of mobs, and still my bone sphere is dealing kind of damage to the yellow mob on the other side. Once I see it coming, I kind of switch over to the other side. I mean, this day normally I would just avoid the Juggernaut, because my necromancer does triple damage when a mob is being slow, as well as another crowd control kind of debuff against them, be a stun. Alright, so you got freeze, you got stun, and you got like a slow as well. So because Juggernaut kind of affixes immune to all of them, so I do not have my triple damage. That makes it a lot more painful. And I think if for anyone that's using Bane of the Trap, it's the same thing. It's going to be hard. And as you can see here, I'm applying a curse, and that's it. I've killed something because of the 15% one shot the boss in the elite in that sense. Alright, so yeah, I mean, all in all, a very, very fun build. I'm surprised that I didn't get any defeat, and that the mod density is just not as such. I mean, that would be really cool if we could like get a large amount of mobs and just like try to take them on and one shot kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. And even like if you look at the Bone Sphere build, it is not good at area. You can observe some of these like simulacrum, and you can see some of this reason why the new necromancer set is never meant to be anything good, because of how the simulacrum go, and the simulacrum is supposed to follow the necromancer closely, but you know, you can see that within this this length of the video, there are many times when the simulacrum just somewhere else. They are not even doing the grim thing that I'm asking it to. So yeah, I mean that's just one of those things. But am I looking forward to the future of necromancer? I'm sure. I mean, I'm one of the big fan of necromancer, and very much I would like the necromancer to be good. So Blizzard say that they will do some tweaking to the legendary. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not having a high expectation, I would say, because knowing Blizzard, they're always playing it safe. They don't take any risk in terms of having something crazy. I've seen a lot of games like Chronicon or Grim Dawn, or you know, the games that will just do some crazy patches here and there just for the fun of it. You never know, right? But Blizzard is not known for taking risk. They are known to be very safe. They don't you know, do crazy thing, update a whole bunch of legendary. Even Path of Exile, I would say that they've taken a lot of risk in trying things out, and sometimes it does you know, it does bite back to them. I mean, sometimes they have to revert some of this decision they've made for the league, you know, in midway through the league as well. I've been observing, but at the end of the day, you know, they took the risk. You know, they try to make the game better for the community. But Blizzard, unfortunately, is not someone who like to take risk. They take a very safe approach. Even when they make changes, it's very incremental. If you see that, it's nothing innovative. Now, I know that a lot of people criticize me when I criticize Blizzard about innovation. You know, this is game maintenance. There is not much innovation available. I disagree completely, because even when a game is under mod, you know, like the D2 or whatever it is, I mean, there's a lot of creativity around, you know, how the mod community is improving the game. So, you know, of course there are people who are defending Blizzard for the sake of it. I'm a big Blizzard fan as well, don't get me wrong. I'm not here to criticize, saying that D3 is bad. D3 is still very fun. We will be continue playing it even after D4 is being released. I believe we'll just continue playing the season in some sense, just for old time's sake, right? So it is a great game. I still believe it is a great game, but you know, sometimes I just need to be real, and you guys know it. You guys follow me through the Marvel Heroes days and all. You know that I'm always keeping it real. By the way, this is the part whereby, you know, the thing that go whirlwind on us. That one is very harmful. You know, one touch from them is death, instant death. So I was playing it very, very safe, trying to get away from the swirling and whatever it is, because one touch from them is dead. So I'm trying to pull back a little bit and try to avoid some of these you know, unpleasantry. All right. So now, I think after this run, after this part, there's still a fair bit of a bit further on to. Yeah, as you can see, I'm trying to play really, really safe, and I just spot Land of the Dead to avoid myself getting you know, attacked by those things. I don't even know how to call it. It's kind of interesting because I didn't know that thing was so harmful. I don't think it was. I don't think when I was playing the Witch Doctor or whatnot, it was that bad. Now this is the boss fight. Now of course you can say that this is one of the easier boss, and you know, no doubt about it, this boss is not that hard. But it is really about trying to get our DPS up and trying to attack and so on. I mean, even with 2 Demon Hunter, with the God set, you know, that was quite a exciting one, I would say. I mean, I really value and enjoy. You know, this is really tough. I mean, sometimes when you play a game like ARPG game like this, you don't want it to be too easy, I would say, because it you know, sometimes it becomes like an ocean kind of thing. But a real struggle like that make it a lot more fun. So yeah, I mean, oh man, looking back, I mean, I was like, you know, there were so many thoughts on my mind, like, you know, what I could have done better. You know, there's only half a minute left. You know, can we still do it? I was trying to keep all my cooldown and, you know, everything done up right. and I poured like, I think, Land of the Dead a couple of times. It's still not down, and yeah, it was very exciting. And over here I'm just like applying the curse and trying to get the 50%, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and really on this, like, you know, it was just sudden death of the boss. So yeah, I mean, I was really happy when I saw that I beat the record, and my wife was screaming as well. I think everyone is using macro and trying to do something here, but yeah, so that is it. 1.2 second left, but it is still called as a win, and I'm happy. No defeat, so I managed to upgrade my dam as well to 116. I think that is the I think that was the what we are trying to do. And the from a gear wise, we've got, I think just to put things in perspective, because I think you guys like to know where things are. I got almost all ancient except the amulet, one ring, and bracer. But other than that, I've got the you know, all ancient. 7 ancient item has been augmented as well. So in no way is you know, in no way I'm there yet, but I could still upgrade a few other kind of like gear, maybe do 3 more augmentation, but I don't believe it will make any difference when it comes to my necromancer DPS. I mean, this new set is just not meant to be. It is very average. So all in all, very happy with the result, and yeah, so that is it. I probably wouldn't do any other D3 video until the next season, and you know, or we manage to beat our record in some sense. But having said that, I mean, you guys enjoy. I'll keep on making videos for you guys. So take care. Goodbye.